guys are doing some amazing work in Palm Beach County. Can you take a little time and give us a couple future-focused strategies that you are actually doing in Palm Beach County that's been proven to make the difference? Anyone want to start us out?
I'll start out. So one of the things that we're doing as a district is ensuring that all of our schools have a behavior intervention team. And in that, the entire school will send a team of 5 members to be trained in behavior strategies. And what this will do is decrease the number of students that are suspended, put out of school, or expelled. It's important that this team knows the process through SBT, supporting the students, providing them with strategies that can help them work through difficult times. So creating a team within every school. We have 190,000 students, so we see it necessary that, because those are some signs when students start acting out, this increases the opportunity for them to decide to drop out or not attend school. So having a behavior intervention team at the school will make a difference.
Right, and it builds those structures, right? I mean, the thing is the consistency. You've got a lot of students, a big district, but to have that behavior intervention team, right,
Yes.
at each school, then what you can do is you can provide this structure throughout your entire school district where you can begin to discuss those future focus strategies. Any additional strategies that's going on in Palm Beach County?
Well, whenever a kid is struggling with some kind of behavior or academic issue, we'd like them to be referred to our school-based teams. Every school has a school-based team. And students that are in crisis or have some issues should be part of that school-based team, which meets periodically to assess the student's progress. Now, one of the things that I like to advocate from our support services department is the ability to identify these kids in advance. In other words, don't wait until the trauma surfaces or the crisis surface, because there are some early warning indicators. For example, if we know a student has over 10% absences, or a student has failed their ELA, their English language arts, or their math assessments, or if a student is in fact displaying multiple behavioral issues. We have a very robust database in Palm Beach County where if we just run those numbers, we could identify those students in advance. And so I'm a strong advocate of that, not only for our alternative schools, but for all of our comprehensive schools, to use an early warning system to identify the kids, to try to abate some of those problems or crises that make the kids at risk for graduation or promotion.
Definitely. You know, a lot of the times people act as if, okay, a child you just started seeing dropout indicators when they're in the 8th grade, right? But I mean, children, we start seeing those indicators when they're in pre-K a lot of the time, right? So it's extremely important that we have these early warning indicators, so as they're going through these systems, whether you're in small systems or large systems, that we know our children and we're giving the children the things that they need. Any additional strategies?
Sure. In addition to what Mr. Pollard and Ms. Hubbard-Williams have shared, our department assists the comprehensive schools with looking or seeking alternative assignments after having to have those interventions in place. And if the comprehensive schools see that those interventions are not working, and then they look for an alternative assignment with our department where the student will be reassigned to an alternative education site to meet those social, emotional, and academic needs as needed.
Right. So building not only the system starting where you got the teams, you have the early warning indicators, but now you also have where you're looking at students where they are, and then meeting their needs where they are, right? So as I begin to listen, I see how Palm Beach County is this future focus system, because you start with the teams, you begin to get these early warning indicators, And then as students and learners and scholars begin to go through this process, then you're given these alternative assignments to make sure that they're successful throughout this process, right? And one thing I want to do is this. I want to thank you all for just being a part of this process. Folks, you got to get out to Palm Beach. First of all, and I'm not talking about just because of the good weather. There's some great things that are going on in Palm Beach County. Thank you all for being a part of just this process and our learning at our At-Risk Youth National Forum.